Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back. I am so excited to be able to share this. I am back in my traveler's notebook journaling. And to say I am overjoyed is an understatement. Like, when I moved back into this a couple days ago, and I was touching it and I was like, oh, I remember that feeling. It was like a safety blanket. I was also going through some random stuff in my house at the time. If you saw my last video, you know all about #Birdgate. And I was unnerved. And I moved back into my TN during that time. And it was so comforting. Like a security blanket. I've journaled in my TN. I got my first TN in 2016. And I journaled in it from 2016 up into a year ago when I switched to, actually a year and a half ago, when I switched to a MD notebook, A5 size. And I did that for a year and a half. Did I do it for a year and a half? Maybe 2 years, actually. And I'm so happy to be back in my TNs. I don't plan on going anywhere for a long while, but I'm happy to know that I can journal in an A5 size and enjoy it. And I do have a stash of MD notebooks. The paper is great for fountain pens, and I have a nice cover, so I can go back and forth, but I will be in my TN until further notice. So I wanted to take you through just like a little walkthrough, if that interests you, tell you all a little bit about how I have it set up. And, you know, it will be an evolving sort of notebook. Things will go in, things will come out, but I'll share what it looks like right now. And right now, I love touching it. So this is I think my dog is about to start barking at someone outside. This is the olive green Traveler's Company Traveler's Notebook. It looks brown, but it's actually olive green. I conditioned it recently, and it made it really supple and oily. This will dry out in a week or so, and it'll look more green. But this is the olive green TN. This isn't the OG olive green TN. This is the most recent one that's now a part of their permanent lineup. I wish I had gotten the OG one because I hear it's slightly different feel and texture than the new one, but I love this. And I have the brown TN, which was my first one. This olive green was my second one, which I got last year. And then this year I got the black TN standard. Next year I know I'm gonna get the camel. And then the year after that I'll get the navy. And then I'll have all five. That's the goal. Slowly but surely. But anyway, here's my olive green TN. So on the front, I just have, bring you in. I just have this Starbucks Reserve little trinket. A friend bought this back for me from her trip to Japan. So I just added it here. And I have this Traveler's Company clip, which is also very cute to look at, but it has a purpose. I'll show you as we go through. It has a purpose. In the TN, in the Traveler's Company sale that's going to happen on October 1st, I'm probably going to buy another clip because having two is actually helpful when you're trying to write in these books. Let's open it up. Oh, I should say these little bookmarks, it's like a little paper airplane on one of them, and then I don't even know what the other one has. Oh, it's the Baumkuchen logo. So I got this from Baumkuchen, and these are just their bookmarks. And then the bookmark that comes with the Traveler's Notebook, I don't have anything on that. All right, so when we open it up, another reason why this feels like home, I've kept these things like this in my Traveler's Notebook for years. So I just bought it over from my brown one. And this is just a journaling card. I don't even know what set this is from, but I know this is at least 5 years old. And it just says, I am the author of my own story. But I pay attention to the I am as in God. But the whole card is just wonderful. And I love anything black with florals. It's like my favorite thing. So I just have it in this little sticky pocket that you can buy and stick onto your traveler's notebooks. I also have a sticky pocket up here. And in that, I just have a piece of painted paper. As you know, I'm an artist. And one of my mediums that I work in is collage. And sometimes I paint paper and cut it up and add it to my collages. So this is just a piece of painted paper. And then this is one of the collage clippings that I used to use. It's from some archive, and then I just printed it on photo paper and cut it out, and I just stick it in here. It's just something pretty to look at. And then I have the clip here. So when you open this up, Traveler's Company has all of these things you can buy, accessories, inserts, folders, zip pouches, etc. This is one of the Traveler's Company craft folders, and I just have it wrapped around one insert. So this is a craft folder. I put some Traveler's Company stickers. This was last year's sticker pack. And then this is like a little pocket. I could theoretically slide something in here if I wanted to. But I don't have anything in here now. But this came in the kit, Traveler's Company kit for 2024. I can't wait to get the 2025 one. I think I'm gonna buy 2 because these things are so cute. Sticker. This is a Starbucks Reserve sticker. It comes in a roll with a bunch of little circle stickers. So that's there. This is the pencil board for 2024. I just get them because I like looking at them. These are some of the stickers that come with the monthly kit. And then these are just some random stickers that I have. I think I got these from Baumkuchen. I think they put it in there as like a thank you. Yes. Thank you gift. Neko party. I love these stickers. So I just have some stickers in this little folder. But I hide it behind this thing. This paper is a piece of paper that I've had from Whole Foods for so long. And I think it was Whole Foods in New York. But I just love the lettering of it. And I kept it so that I could practice my own lettering. And like maybe use this as an example. But I just put it in here because I like looking at it. And I just have it with a paper clip. And this was just old vellum that I had. And I have it covering this insert that I made. I just don't like looking at this cardstock anymore. This is an insert from years ago. And you know, your tastes change. But I didn't want to look at this. So I just covered it with this. And I put this piece of paper over it. And I was like, oh, that looks better. So this first insert, I just made it with some cardstock from Michael's. And then I used my favorite label maker, which I don't have it in here. It's just one of those Dymo old school label makers that you turn the little thing and you click it, click it, click it. I love it. It's in the room. I use it every single day. I use it today. to label some boxes. So I just put that. And this first insert is exactly what it says, my life and lists. There's this book that I have on my shelf. If I can find it, I'll put the title in the description, but it's basically 52 lists that you can make about yourself. And I just took a few and wrote a few down on a piece of paper. So the first list, number 1, is list what makes you happy right now. And then week 28 is list the projects you have been meaning to work on and finish. So I just made a few of these and made a little pocket with some cardstock and slipped them in here so that whenever I'm journaling and I want to tap in, I'll just pick something and like write about. So this one was 48. List the things you think you'll want out of life 5 years from now. And one is I want to have my artwork acquired by museums and foundations. I want to have met and married my husband and started a bunch of beautiful rituals and traditions, and then the list goes on and on. So again, I just moved back into this a couple days ago. So the plan is to do a couple of these lists every week, or at least once a week because they're 52. So that's my first book. And this is just vellum. This is the other part of the folder. So you see how it's in one little packet. And then this is a Traveler's Company sticker. And I just slid some Post-it notes. These are so cute here. And then more stickers in the back. I got this from FedEx earlier in the spring. I was mailing out a bunch of artwork for the art fairs that I was a part of. So I had to mail a bunch of artwork to the framers and whatever. But I had these boxes and I was trying to help the person out at the FedEx. I was like, just give me the roll and I'll just stick it on the boxes. So he let me do that. And then I was like, can I keep some of these? So I have like 5 or 6 that I just kept. So I put one here. And then the rest of these are stickers from the Traveler's Company 2024 pack, Starbucks Reserves pack. This next insert, again, I make my inserts. I just used, this is pre-fountain pen hobby. I only had 1 fountain pen at the time, maybe 2. But this is just some cardstock. My little label maker. I made this, you can see, in 2021. And I made a little pocket. And then I put in some prompts from different people that I saw on the internet. So, and I addressed it to myself. Krista, what about love? When has it brought you to your knees? When has it taken you high? And this is from a woman that I follow on Instagram, Brandy Freely. #Write on Wednesday. So she'll, share prompts and stuff. Then I have another one from her. Krista, have you made peace with the way things are versus the way you thought they should be? I talk a lot about this with my therapist. And it's okay to, what I'm learning is that it's okay to grieve. It's okay to grieve the things that you thought would have worked out by now, or things or activities you think you should have done by now that you haven't, or just things not happening, and you have to let them go. And you can grieve. So I talk about this with my therapist all the time. And then there's other creative ones like this one. Krista, here you go. The whales grew feet. And this is, I have to write a story about this. So these are like little prompts to help get the juices flowing so I can do some creative writing. Again, I just moved back into this, so hopefully I'll have something to share for the next flip through. And these are just some little stickers that I had in my stash. It says break the mold pencil sticker. And this is just made with paper. It's like, it's heavier than regular copy paper. I think it's 24-pound paper, acid free. It's the paper I use in my studio when I'm making my collages. So it holds up pretty well. And then this last page, I've been using this to check the stamp date before I stamp it in my journal for the day. So I'll keep using this page for that purpose. And I'm repurposing the Galen leather box and just hiding my stamp stuff in there. And then I made a label today for it. And this goes into my Delphonics. So that's that. And then it says just write, Krista. So I have a lot of blocks around writing creatively, even though it's something I think about all the time. It's something I want to do. And yeah, so hopefully I'll fill up this little journal with all sorts of random things. The next thing is, and this is something new that I literally just got last week. This is just like a folder insert, but this is a collaboration that the Travelers Company did with B-Sides and Rarities. I think that's what it's called. But this sold out so fast a year or so ago. And then they added some more this year and they sold out so fast. And then in one of my Facebook buy, sell, trade groups, someone was destashing a bunch of their tea and stuff. So I saw this and inquired right away. And the person sent it from Canada, I believe. So I'm just so grateful because now I have one. And they're sold out. And she included a pencil as well. Not a pencil, a pen. I have it in my home binder. But I thought that was so nice. It's a nice one too. It's a Sarasa R.4. I love it. So it permanently stays in the home binder. So that's this. And this comes with pouches. So I haven't filled this up yet. I haven't figured out what I want to put here. Actually, you know what I can put here? Because I will forget that there's stickers back here. But I won't forget that there's stickers in here because this is where the stickers go. So there you go. Well, that one probably have to keep here. But now I have something in here I can reach for when I'm doing my journals. And then I'll probably put, you know what I can put here? And I don't think I have it near me, but I have a bunch of photos from my little printer that can fit here. And those are good because I like to stick them in my journal and journal with them. So now I have a place to put them, but I don't have them with me. So that's that. And this thing has two sides. So I use it as like a little compartment for these inserts. Right, so I have this, and then this is a zipper pouch where you can put other thingamajigs in there. But in this section, just like in this first section, I have two inserts in the first one, and then I have two inserts in this back one. So altogether, 4 inserts and 2 folders, pouches. So this is so cute. I like these. I think you saw this in my video from last week. I think I have it in my health and wellness one. Another one of these cards. This one says bundle up in a book, which is the focus. I want to make sure I'm doing my reading this week. This one says watch a movie or show. I'm not really good at doing that kind of stuff. I want to because there are a couple shows that I want to see. Like I think on Hulu there's something called The Supremes that I want to watch. And I was supposed to watch it on Sunday, but Birdgate had me anxious. So that's just a reminder to do something else besides work or obsess about work or hang out in freeze mode, which I do a lot. So these are from the Coffee Monsters Co. Oh my God, everything that Helen makes is so adorable. So I bought these compliment cards. It's like 12 of them. So the plan is to just rotate them out every week, both in my health and wellness journal and then also here. And then this is just some paper clip that I had in my stash. It's another piece of vellum. I love this vellum. This is the last piece that I have. I have a tiny little piece left, but I just love the sound of vellum. And I put it around this notebook that I made because I didn't want to have to look at this hologram stuff. So I just said, oh, just cover it up. But this is another insert that I made. This one is graph though. So let me just put, but this is my journal insert. So this is where I go to a couple times a day to process my feelings and thoughts. And you can see I stamped the top. I usually put the time. And then I put these little transfer stickers. I don't know if you can see that. These are the Midori stickers. And these are like transfer ones. They're so cute. And I put another one down here just to kind of gussy up the page. I'm not like a, I know I've seen some journal layouts where people are like doing photos and margins and layouts. And I think all that is beautiful, but I need to get the stuff in my head onto the page so I can feel better. So I just need to write. But I am trying to add little elements because they're nice. They break up the page. So, because if not, I would just have this and I would be completely fine. This is how I've journaled for years. Just nothing on the page, just words. But I try to put the little things and then I stamp. Right now I'm just using black ink, but I will actually, when did I start this? Oh, August 27th. Okay. This is a different color ink. This is like blue. So I switched pens. And then this is the Hobonichi fail day. You see the sad face? That's a Coffee Monsters Co. Sticker. And then I was trying to use this stamp that I have that I got from Hobonichi years ago. Oh, I don't have it in here. Do I have it in here? Yeah. It's like a calendar stamp. I don't know. I was just trying to use my stuff. But that was the Hobonichi fail. I had to like process my feelings. And this is my other little sticker, other little stamp. This one is so much fun. Great. Great. I've had this for years and just never used. I'm trying to use my stuff. The more I organize everything, I'll use it. So this is my journal. Now, again, I made these and I will say, having used the MG notebook paper to journal and to use my fountain pens, that is such a beautiful experience. So I'm going to finish using my inserts that I made. I think I have 2 more. And then I have some Tomoe River paper loose leaf. I have about 50 sheets. So I'll make some inserts with that. But at the end of the year, probably in December, I am going to make a big order for inserts from Inkpressions, which I've gotten inserts from that shop before. I really like the inserts. I will go back between making my own and then also buying them. But I think for journaling, I'm kind of spoiled now. And now that I have all these fountain pens, I just want to have a really nice writing experience. So I will be getting some more inserts with Tomoe River paper or the Sanson paper. But in the meantime, I will use what I have. So this is my little insert. And then this is just some blotting paper. So when I have my fountain pen, if it's wet, I can just blot it. And then that's it for that insert. And then this is the other part of the vellum. So that is that insert. Cutie, cutie, cutie. And it makes me happy to touch it every day. Come on, Krista. What is going on with this paper clip? Oh, got it. So that's that. And then the final insert is me trying to use what was my health and wellness journal, which was a Travelers Company horizontal weekly. And it didn't work the first 6 months of the year. So I was just trying to use this insert as a memory keeper because I want to use the vertical version of the weeklies as a memory keeper for next year. So that's what I plan to buy in October. So it's like 2 books, January through June for the first book, and then July through December for the second one. So my plan, again, haven't done it yet, but my plan is to, I'll probably use the calendar to highlight when I visited family, or family visited me, or friends visited me, because I had a bunch of house guests this year, and then of course travel, vacation. So I'll color code something here, and then put the dots on the dates, just to kind of memory keep that. I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. We shall see. I'm not really sure. I gotta think about this for next year as well too. But here, I'm gonna go back through my phone. I have pictures, and just kind of go back to these dates and print out some photos, and then go back to my journals and kind of like lift some text and stuff and fill this in. That's the plan for this, because I do want to see if it's gonna work and if I can actually get into memory keeping. I don't like the horizontal layout for that. I think the vertical layout works good for memory keeping. So we'll see. I'll play with a couple things. I may even turn the page this way on a couple of them just to see what will happen to my brain. So yeah, so stay tuned. I'll do a walkthrough, in a month or so, and we can look at it together. So that's this insert. But for 2025, I definitely am going to get the vertical version of this. And then this is just a piece of paper, to-do lists. I've had I had a little pad of this paper for years. I mean, since like 2015 or 16. And I just have this here with some washi so that I can jot down things that I want to add to this planner, or to this, this journal, things that I want to change for the next year. So for example, let's write down, I definitely want to get the horizontal, vertical TN weekly. And then I want to order let's just say 10 plus inserts from Inkpressions. And the ones I got before were 52. I think I want to get 68 GSM, or whatever the higher one is. So yeah. So I just do this to have like little notes, so I don't, when it's at the end of the year and I'm like, oh, what do I have to get? And I buy supplies at the end of the year for my studio, because I'm an artist. So I see all of this as helping me in my art practice. So I pay for that out of my art business money, but I do it at the end of the year when I'm stocking up on supplies for my studio. So yeah, so that's it. Definitely excited to be back in my traveler's notebook. It is so comforting. It's like a nice warm blanket for me, and completely perfect as we go into the cozy season. And for a second I thought, oh, maybe you should, because the plan is to use my TNs more for everything. And I was like, oh, maybe I can get a Sterling ink traveler's notebook size planner and like have it be for work, and I can use my black standard TN for that, and that would be great. I could. And then I thought, no, when I touch this, I think about slowing down, reflection, drinking something delicious, relaxing. I do not want to think about work at all. And these things can get kind of weighty, and I just don't want to be walking around with this either for work. When I think about work, I think about V6 size. So this size is reserved for journaling. And that's it. So happy to be back in this. Hopefully you enjoy that little walkthrough. I'll do these periodically just so you can see how things are shaping up and changing. If you have any questions about the Traveler's Notebook whatsoever, please leave it in the comments. I love to talk about notebooks, especially these. And if there's something you want to see, let me know. I have one other Traveler's Notebook that I'll probably walk you through. It's my ephemera notebook where I just keep all of my scraps and bits and things like that. So I'm still organizing that. Once it's done, I will definitely pop back in and show you that. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thank you for tuning in, and please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.